Hello, how are you?
Hey, Jackie. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Welcome to Pacific Neuroscience
Thank you very much.
Institute.
Glad to be here. Been looking forward to it.
Here we go. I'm going to take you over to our Brain Health Center.
Okay, very good.
Go take
Let's
a look.
do that. I was, as you know, a professional football player for 20 years, and I subjected myself to, at least my cranium, to a lot of rattling. And I'm getting on up there in age, and I have some concerns about my memory.
Jackie came in just to meet us at the center and find out what we have to offer in terms of health assessment, both body and mind. And we really talked through what we would do on a typical day in terms of assessing where somebody's at.
With regard to former athletes, of course, we're considering all sorts of additional factors. Years in the game, concussions, head trauma that might have been associated with that. It's all just part of figuring out the big picture and then zooming in to see exactly what's going on with this particular person. Because we're trying to figure out what are your areas of strength, what are potential weaknesses, and how can we come up with a personalized, targeted set of recommendations for you.
We look at what medical, neurologic, and mental health factors could be stressing somebody's body, and we try to fix those. We find that the better that we get those things under control, the better people do over time. So we have a dedicated fitness space where we do cognitive brain training that includes both physical exercise and then cognitive stimulation.
So what we're doing today is various activities that combine brain and body at the same time. Over time, over several weeks of training, we can improve what's called this dual task ability and hopefully other types of cognition like memory, reaction time, and processing speed. For athletes, individuals that have orthopedic conditions like ACL tears or have a concussion or history of concussions also have reduced cognitive abilities and reduced dual task ability. So if we can measure those abilities and then create a strict training program to improve those or stop them from getting worse, that would be very valuable for both us and our patients. Working on your hand-eye coordination, your reaction time, the ability to plan and anticipate certain things.
I never would have thought in my wildest imagination that ping pong could contribute to my mental
Absolutely.
stability.
You can see the value you're thinking as you're moving.
Yes. I never really tied my own personal physical flaws to how they affect me mentally. And it was really enlightening to hear how much the physical part of it contributed to the mental part.
It can be very intimidating to be told that you have a health problem, especially when in your younger life you've been at the peak of your field, a picture of health, as it were. So I think it's just a really brave thing to do, to put yourself under the microscope, so to speak, and to get assessed. Once you know your strengths and weaknesses, then we can work with you to get better. And so that's why we've joined with St. John's in delivering healthcare. And we really look forward to providing healthcare for the former players and their families.
This has been a very, very special day for me, an enlightening day, and I think it's going to benefit me personally a whole lot.